Hello everyone. So in this session we are going to see the introduction to Adobe Photoshop. So first of all, let's understand what is the Photoshop. So Photoshop is Photoshop is an editing software which is used for graphical work. Like with the help of Photoshop we can make pictures, we can make banners, we can make posters and many more. So Photoshop is basically used to create, edit and manipulate several graphics as well as digital artworks. And all of that, Photoshop is also a product of Adobe systems, and it provides support for the Windows as well as for the Mac operating systems. With the help of Photoshop we can create images like this. This is the picture before and this is the picture after using the Photoshop. So with the help of Photoshop we can create pictures like in the format of JPG, PNG and many more. And in the default format for the Photoshop files is PSD. PSD stands for Photoshop document. Next, these are some features of Photoshop. So you can say Photoshop has become the leading photo editing software from a small editing tool. The beauty of the Photoshop tool is its unmatched features. It provides a lot of features. It offers several editing features which are Photoshop exclusive features, and some of these features are here. I will explain these features one by one. So first of all, we have a layers features. What are layers? Layers in this Photoshop part. So layers are one of the best features of Photoshop. Layers allow you to work like a separate piece of paper that you can edit independently and later add to your work. So you can say the main advantage of using layers is we can edit a specific component of our image or work without affecting the other components. Photoshop provides an easy to manage layer palette. So in Photoshop we have a layer palette with many features like how to manage them, like such as the transparency, opacity, blending modes, locks, etc. Various features are there with this layer part. Next we have selection tools. What are these? See, in Photoshop selection tools are very handy to use, that designers are addictive to work with. So these selection tools are like some examples are Marquee tool, Magic Wand tool, Lasso tools and many more. So we will discuss these all features in detail. Next we have pen tool. What is it? So pen tool is a very dominating tool of Photoshop. So nowadays we cannot assume Photoshop without a pen tool. Before the pen tool, the software was nothing but just a editing tool. But after adding the pen tool, the software of Photoshop become advanced. So next one is the shapes. As the name suggests, we can draw different types of shapes in Photoshop. So Photoshop shape layer feature, it allows us to keep the original quality of the object while manipulating it. Next we have slice tool. What is it? See, it is also a fascinating tool of Photoshop. It is useful for web designers. We can easily slice any images into different sections to provide an image a web look. Next we have retouching tools. See, as the name suggests, Photoshop provides several retouching tools to provide a new look to the image. Like if you want to make an image with a new look, then you have to use retouching tools. In this part we have different types of tools like stamp tool, pattern tool. So we will discuss in further sessions. Next we have smart objects. So smart objects are also very useful feature of Photoshop. They are a kind of layer that holds image data. The key advantage of using smart object is that we can freely perform the non-destructive transform. Next one is we have Adobe Creative Cloud. So it provides cloud storage to save your work to the cloud straight from your Photoshop. You can easily access your images from any device using the Creative Cloud. And next and the last one is the CSS from layers. So it is another features which allows us to generate the CSS code for the specific design elements. Like for example, if we have drawn a rounded corner rectangle on a layer, and if we want the CSS code for this rectangle, so what we have to do, by just clicking some options or by just making right click on it, we can convert the code, or we can get the code for CSS. So these are some various features of Photoshop. We will discuss these tools in detail in next sessions. Thank you. Hello everyone. So in this session we will discuss Photoshop Workspace. So first of all, let's see, you can see a window here. So it is the interface of Photoshop, which is called Photoshop Workspace. So in this session I'm going to explain you each and everything about this workspace, that what are the various things which are present on this workspace. So let's understand this workspace. First of all, the Photoshop workspace is its default user interface. It is also known as Essentials. So it contains several different palettes. Like you can see, this is the default interface. On the top of this Photoshop user interface, we can see a menu bar like File, Edit, Image, Layer, Select, Filter, Analysis, 3D, View, Window, Help. So these are the different menu bars here which are present here. Then these menus contain several options for creating and editing documents. We will discuss these one by one. The functionality and features of almost all versions are almost same. So in this session I am going to use the latest version of Photoshop. We can see other windows such as tools, like these are the toolbox. So tools window is here. Then the colors part is there, swatches, styles, layers part is here. So different parts are there. We will discuss these things, or these tools, or these tools you can say, like channels, etc., one by one in further sessions. So it is the default interface of Photoshop. See, by chance if you have lost the default workspace while exploring its features, so don't worry about it. You can get it back by just simply click on Windows, Workspace, Essentials. So it is the interface by the name Essentials. Now let's see the workspace provided by the Photoshop. So first of all, it is the layout, or it is the workspace which is provided by the Photoshop. Here we have different tools. Like first of all, you can say it is the default layout of Photoshop, which is also known as Essentials. It is user friendly with panels present at both sides of the workspace. Also, workspace has all the tools necessary within sight and makes it really easy to get used to the overall workflow in the application. Layouts are also highly customizable. That means all the elements, with the exception of menu bar, can be dragged and docked with other panels. So now let's see each panels one by one. Panels, what are panels? See, Adobe Photoshop has multiple panels present in the default setting. So some panels are this toolbar, then this one is the menu bar, this is the layers and channel panels, then option menus, then color and swatches panel are there, and panel menu. So various panels are there. So first of all, let's start with this toolbar. So you can see this toolbar is usually present on the left side of the workspace, and is generally made up of all the primary tools in Photoshop. Also, various tools are there, as I say. So let's see one by one the names of these tools. The first is the move tool. The first one is the move tool, as the name suggests here. When I click on it, it will show some description about it. It is a move tool. It is used to move a selection or a layer. Then the second one I have, so it is a marquee tool, in which different options are there, like rectangular marquee tool. So various options are present in this when I click on it. Next we have lasso tool. So it makes freehand selections. If you want to cut some particular picture, it will use for that purpose. Then we have quick selection or magic wand tool. Hello everyone. So in previous session we have seen about the components of layer panel. So the most important one is the background layer. So now let's understand about the background layer. So you can see here is the workspace area of Photoshop, and here is the layer panels. I have closed all other windows so that you will clearly understand about the layers panel. So here you can see a background layer is shown. So it is a default layer in every image which is behind the image content. It is also called invisible layer. Why? Because by default it is locked. You can see a locked sign is here. So background layer is useful to make an image transparent or change the background of an image. While creating an image, we can also choose a transparent background. So by that it will add a transparent background layer. So now let's understand how to work on a background layer. So first we need to open an image. For opening an image, what you have to do, you just press Ctrl O for opening it. See, from here you can also open it. So a very important thing provided by Photoshop is that in front of every tab or every menu, you can see the shortcut of these particular menu bars. So for opening, just click on open or just Ctrl O. Just click on a picture and select the image from your local host. Just click on open it. So it will open the image in our workspace. So now you can see the image is opened in the default layer. Also you can see it is showing in this particular background layer. So it is a hidden layer. So we can double click on the lock icon to extract it from the image. Just double click on it. So now it is open. So now you can see it will show the properties related to this layer. If you want to change these properties, you can change it. We will see later. Hello everyone. So in today's session we are going to discuss about Photoshop toolbar. So first of all, let's understand what is toolbar. So toolbar is where Photoshop holds the many tools we have to work with. There are tools for making selections, for cropping and retouching images, for adding shapes and type, and many more things. So we will start with a look at the toolbar itself. So let me show you that how it looks like. So it is the look of toolbar here. So in this part you can see the toolbar is located along the left of the screen. It is always displaced or display on the Photoshop at the left side. So it is the single toolbar here. So if you want to see the double toolbar, then what you have to do, here is a arrow button, arrow. So when you click on it, it will convert into two column part like this way. So if you click on it, it will convert the single column toolbar into double column toolbar. Okay, so this is the tools layout. So what is tools layout? That, see, simply tools layout is like at the top we have Photoshop move and selection tools, and directly below them are the crop and slice tools. After that we have measurement tools, then retouching and painting tools are there. Then we have some drawing tools, navigation tools. So various tools are present in the Photoshop toolbar. Also we have some hidden tools here, like I have given a heading that toolbar hidden tools. Hidden means when on some tools there is some like icon like this. So it represents a small arrow in the bottom right corner of an tool icon. So it means when you click on it, you will get several options regarding this particular tool. Okay, so we have some default tools also, like by default as I am saying that when you click on this particular this arrow, you will get different options. The default tool is which is showing in the at present. So initially displayed in each spot in the toolbar, that is known as default toolbar. Hello everyone. So in this session we will discuss some tools, or we will see various tools available in Photoshop. So for opening Photoshop, what you have to do, just click on File and New. So you will get various options here, like it is the default Photoshop size, or you can create custom also. Then we have saved ones. Saved means which I have already made in this, so that comes in this category. Then some photo parts, like some already set size of photos for if you want to use the default one. Otherwise various options are there, so you can select according to your choice. Then we have art and illustration. Based on that we have various choices. For printing, if we want that to take print of a particular document or particular file or picture which we are going to make in Photoshop, then we use this category. We have web option, then we have mobile and film and video. So various options are there according to our choice, according to our preference we will select any. So for now, before selecting all these things, what you have to take care about it, see, in Photoshop you have to remember one thing, that it is a raster based software. Means if you don't take care of the right size and later we enlarge it, so your artwork will go very bad, it will look not good. So make sure that whatever you create, you should know the size. For example, suppose you want to make a pamphlet, website, mobile application for photo editing, or you want to make a photo, then you have to select a proper size. And one more thing, if you just want only edit a photo, then there is no issue of size. Also, if you are printing something or designing for any screen means like for laptop, for mobile, then you have to know the size correctly. So now just here see the options. I'm just selecting the default Photoshop size. Here you have to give the name. Suppose I'm giving first. Okay, it is a better choice to give a name to your file, so that if you want to search later, then you can search it easily. Now you have to set width and height. So take care of this, that we have different options here and you have to use pixels. So I am just setting this width and height accordingly. So you can see if I set width 1500 is height, then orientation goes change, then the landscape orientation comes. And if suppose I'll just make it opposite, like 500 or 500 suppose, so you can see the portrait one is selected. Okay, for now just write here 1500. Now resolution, what is it? See, resolution is how many pixels are present in 1 inch. So you have to just write, you have to take care about it. Okay, so for resolution, just set a proper value so that picture shows beautiful. Suppose I am just setting 250 in form of pixels. Then we have RGB colors. In the color mode we have various options, but for now I'm just selecting RGB color. What is it? 8-bit. See why I have selected 8 bits, because almost all the browsers or mobile applications we have the images showed there be, so they all are in 8 bits, so that's why we are preferring 8 bits. Then background contents or the background color is, by default I just selected white option, and advanced options we will discuss later. Now color profile, simply RGB is selected already by default, square pixels, and now simply just click on create button. So now according to our preferences, according to our choices, I get this window. So now what is this window? This window is called canvas. This particular window is known as canvas. Okay, so you can zoom this window by Ctrl++ or by Ctrl-. You can zoom out. Okay, zoom in through Ctrl+ and zoom in by Ctrl-. Okay, so these are the options. According to your choice, you can first fix the size of this canvas, and this is the area in Photoshop which I am going to start working. Hello everyone, so in this session let's learn something about layers in Photoshop. So layers are one of the finest tools of Photoshop. They are like a separate sheet of paper arranged in a sequence to create an exceptional image. We can see through transparent areas of layers to layer down. We can also move layers to set image content. We can move a layer up or down to position an element on the image. And this is very easy to use. Layers are very easy to use. So using layers we can perform tasks like the composition of multiple images, adding text to an image, adding shapes, and more. We can also apply a layer style to provide a special effect such as glow or drop shadow to a layer. So we can add or delete a layer at any moment while working. So it is very easy to manage layers and work with them. So layer is an essential feature of Photoshop. We cannot assume to create something creative without using layers. So without using layers you cannot make good images or pictures with good quality. So let's see. First of all, why layers are necessary for work. See, layers are useful because they let you add components to an image. That means if you want to merge two images or multiple images, then you have to use layers. And also it will not affect the actual image, that is the main image of yours. By layers you can just make changes to a layer, not the actual image. Then we have layer panel. So what is it? By default layer panel is available in the essential workspace, but if in case suppose you have missed it or something else had happened, so just by clicking on window menu and layers or by hitting the F7 key you will get the layer panel back. Also layer panel you can see at the bottom right corner of the Photoshop. Now next we have various components of layer panel. So what are that? See, in Photoshop there are several components, so let's understand all the components and different types of layer. So here is the layout panel and different like you can say components are there. So layer group, type layer, adjustment layer, we will see this. So now let's understand about the components in detail. So first of all we have thumbnail. What does it say? Thumbnail is a small picture having the content of the layer like this way, so it can be seen on the layer. Now next we have layer group. Group means that you can group the layers by placing them into a folder, or a layer group is a folder that has multiple layers. Next we have type layer. So what is it? See, type layer is something like you can say that can be edited, such as the text layer. So it is very similar to the image layer. Next we have adjustment layer. As its name have adjustment, that means it is a layer having some customizations like colors and many ton of layers which are under this category. Then we have layer styles. So we have different types of layer styles that has like some effects. So if you want to give some effects, so you have to use layer style. So next we have layer mask. What is it? Layer mask is an essential part of a layer. It is used to paint on the mask to show and reveal the image components. And next we have smart object. See, smart object is a special layer, or you can say a container that holds multiple layers like vectors, videos, 3D, etc. Many types of objects. So now next we have this background layer. See, this background layer is a by default layer which you can see in the Photoshop part. So, and you can also say it is an invisible layer because by default it is locked. To work on it, we need to unlock it. And it is useful to make an image transparent or change the background of an image. So just remember, while creating an image, we can also choose a transparent background. It will add a transparent background layer. So now let's see the example of layers. So for understanding layers, I am open Photoshop and include 3 images. First is this one, second this, and third this one. So what I am going to do here, I am going to explain you with an example about the layers part. That I have an image that is this one. This person is pointing something. So what I am going to do, I will put this mobile phone here. So it is done with the help of layers. So let's see how. See, you can see for each picture or each image, I have a layer. That is background. This is the layers panel. You will get all information related to layers in this particular part. So by default, for all pictures we have background layer. You can see here is also background, and you can see here is also layer 0 as I have changed it. So for these two we have background by default. So one more thing you can see here is that here is a lock. So by default this layer is locked. How you can just unlock it? Just click on this button. So it has become layer 0. And same way, if you want to unlock this image, so just click on this button. Now it has also become layer 0. Okay. So now, as I have to put the mobile phone here, so just go to this picture that is on the mobile tab, and in the layer part, just click on right click here and click on duplicate layer. So I'm going to create a copy of it. So layer 0 copy, or any name if you want to give. Suppose I'm giving phone, and here is a document. Document means that where you want to put this image. Like I want to put this image in 2.jpg. That's it, just one. Just click on OK. Okay. So now if you see this picture, the mobile phone is here. Okay. So just select this one, and you can see there are my mobile phone images here. So this is the way by which you can insert a different picture in a new one picture, and the default picture is same as it. I haven't changed any default picture. Also, see in this part, this one is the default picture, that is layer 0, and by inserting image here, another layer is also added. So you can see that mobile size is too large. So what to do, that how to like small this size of mobile. So for this, what you have to do, just go to edit and click on free transform. So you can see the picture is selected here, and from the corner sides just simply drag this picture and you can make the size smaller or bigger according to your preference. Okay, so you can change it according to your choice. Okay, but one thing which you have noticed, that when I just making size, one important thing you have to remember while increasing the size or decreasing the size, that ratio must be in a good form. Ratio of the picture, that pixels must not be get in a bad situation, or bad like picture results in a bad quality picture. So for that, what you have to do, while increasing or decreasing the size, just press Alt Shift and then drag this picture. So by this way it will come in a perfect position. So ratio will not be affected with the help of this. So you have to click or just press Alt plus Shift and simply drag this picture from this corner part. One important thing is that, see, if you have added this picture by mistake and you want to remove this picture from here, so what you have to do, you can just simply hide this particular part. So here you can see a eye icon is there. So suppose if you don't want this mobile phone here, just click on this eye, it will hide that particular picture. And suppose if you want that, then click on it. Same way, if you click on it, that particular picture or person is hide, and click on it, it will be visible to you. So this is the way by which you can work in layers part. We will see many examples using layers in further sessions. Hello everyone. So in this session I am going to explain you that how to create passport size photos using Photoshop. So for that, first you have to open Photoshop. So here I am. Just click on File and click on Open. Now select the particular picture for which you want to make passport size images. So I am selecting this picture. Just click on Open. Now it will open the image in Photoshop. Now for cropping the image, suppose as it is of normal size, but suppose your picture is of very big size and you want to crop it. So for that you have to use this crop tool. Here is the crop tool. Just click on it, and remember one thing, the size for passport size photograph is 1.5 IN and 2 IN. So it is by default the settings for passport size photograph, that is 1.5 inches and 2 inches. So after that, what you have to do, just go to image and select image size. Just check it out. Also here what you have to remember about the resolution. So here I am just setting the resolution 72. See, if I increase this, so you can see the picture quality become very bad. So according to standard size or standard resolution, it is 72 here. Now after that, just click on OK button. Now as you can see, here is the background layer. So for this time it is unlocked, sorry, it is locked. So for unlocking it, just click on it, and it is saying the name of this background layer is now layer 0, and this is now unlocked. After that, what you have to do, just click on edit and click stroke. Okay, so here you have to set width 1 pixel and color is just gray, and no other option you have to change. Just click on OK. Okay, so you can see it. Okay, so now what you have to do, you have to define a pattern. So for that you have to go in the edit part, and now before going to edit part, what you have to do, as you can see in edit the options are disabled. Why it happens? See, I have made changes to it by edit and stroke entry, or from here I have done the stroke part here. So after that you have to click on this tick button. Now go to edit, and here you will get an option of define pattern. So just give it a name. I am giving just name pick dot extension is by default it is picking. Just click on OK. Now what you have to do, just click on file, click on new, and now set the settings that I am setting. Suppose 1200 is width and 800 height, resolution this time 200 in pixels form, and create. Okay. Okay, so this is the window. Now what you have to do, just click on edit and click on this fill button. Here you can see the contents I have selected is pattern. So remember this, that you have to select this pattern, custom pattern, that which I have made now, that is this picture. Just click on OK. Now you can see we have passport size images. So from single image I have converted it into many passport size images. Thank you everyone. So in this session I am going to explain you that how to make black and white image in Photoshop. So to create black and white images in Photoshop, you need to control over your light and dark levels. So for that, let's see what steps we have to follow. Just click the Photoshop. Here is the picture we have, which I have already opened through file, open. So you can select any other picture also. So I just want to make this picture in the black and white format. So before that, I want to crop this particular picture. See how can I do that? Simply just click this tool, that is the crop tool. Just click on it, and from where you want to crop the file, so you can see, just press enter. After just dragging this tool on your picture, just press enter, then the picture will be crop out. Okay, so now I want to make black and white effect on this picture, on the picture. So for that, what I have to do, there is a simple option for that. Just go to image, adjustments, and we have an option of black and white. So you can see it is in the form of black and white, and some options are also open of different colors. That means if you want to adjust this picture that is in the black and white form according to color choices, like you want that it must be in red parts most, red color most, or you want that yellow must more, so it will show effect in the picture. So according to your choice you can select these colors. Also you can set here manually also. So it's up to you that you want to just change it by just dragging it here and there, or you can enter here also. So this is a simple way by which you can make your picture in a black and white format. Thank you. Hello everyone. So in this session we will discuss about gradient tool in Photoshop. So first of all, let's understand why we use gradient tool. See, gradient tool creates a gradual blend between multiple colors. You can say gradient tool is a collection of mostly two colors. So you can choose from present gradient fields, or you can also create your own. And let's see an example of gradient tool. So for that I need to open Photoshop, and here I have just selected a picture of this phone. So just zoom this picture. Okay, so now what I want to do, I want to use gradient tool. So for that, first just unlock this layer and create a new layer with the help of this plus icon. Just click on it. So it will create a transparent layer. So just click on it, and for now just off this particular layer, that is layer 0, by this clicking this eye. Okay, so now layer this time at present layer 1 is selected. Okay, I have offed the layer 0 with clicking this eye. So now what you have to do, you have to go to this tool, the bucket tool, and just click on it, and here you will get gradient tool. Just click on it. So gradient tool, after selecting the gradient tool, you can see multiple options are, or multiple properties are come on the top of this particular menu bar. So what you have to do, see, you have selected two colors, one is green or red. So one is foreground color and second one is background color. So you can change these colors also by clicking on it. When I click on this green icon and click on blue color, then OK, and I suppose I just want to change it also, so I'm just selecting this one. So okay, so two colors are selected for this. Now just as I have already taken the gradient tool, just drag from above or from left or from right or from bottom, so you can see the effects of gradient tool. Okay, also various options are present at top here. So for here you can select multiple options from here, like if you want to select different like colors. So see, when I just select that color and just drag it from here and there, so it will just give the effect of gradient. So it will divide the screen into two parts of two colors. So another effects are also there. See, this one is the another effects. So let me select different pattern. So see, this way it is selected, otherwise it is selected from bottom, then from left, and then from right. Also different options are, suppose this one is there, so you can see it is just showing a circle with second color and another color is filled. Then the next option is like this way, so you can use this one also. Then another one options, various options are there, so you can use according to your choice. Suppose this option is there, and mode is simply used normal for now. Opacity is 100%. See, one option is reverse, as like you can see that the background color is blue and this color one is the white. When I drag this, so you want to change this format, just click on it. So now you can see the blue is the foreground color and white is the background color. As reverse option is already ticked, that's why it is functioning in the opposite direction. Okay, suppose I have set this one. So now what I have to do, see, I want to apply this on mobile phone. Now I am enabling this. See, you can't watch mobile phone on this layer. What you have to do, just drag this layer below the mobile phone, and now you can see Now you can see the gradient tool is applied at the bottom. So for these types of tools like gradient tools, try to use transparent picture so that the effect must be seen properly. So this is all about the gradient tool. Hello everyone. So in this session I am going to explain you some operations that can be performed on images in Photoshop. So some are rotation. You can rotate the image according to your choice. You can resize the image and cropping, and something like some auto settings are also provided by Photoshop. So we will discuss also. So let's see. First of all, just open the Photoshop, and I have opened an image through File and Open. So this is the particular image which I have opened. So for resizing this image, what you have to do, just click on image and click image size. Now this is the option through which you can resize the image. See, here are options that in the form of pixels, or if you want to set in the centimeters form, so you can do also that. So as I am using in the form of pixels, suppose I am setting here 1280 and suppose here I am writing 720. Okay, so one important thing I want to tell you is that here is a link that, see, if I click on it, it will make a link between width and height, and if I click on it, it will unattach it. That means if it is connected, then it will be take care about the height and width both. That, so in that form the aspect ratio of picture must be same, that not affected by this. But if you click on it, then the relation between width and height is not there. That means if you want to set, suppose width 420 and height suppose 200, so it will perform this task on the particular image, and the quality of the picture, or you can say the aspect ratio, will not come in a format, or the picture quality you can see by this. See, by clicking OK, the picture quality or the size of picture is not in a proper format. So for that, what you have to do, just click on File, add a new layer, add a new file, click on New. Suppose I want the size in 1280 and 720 because I want to make a poster, and resolution is 200 and other options are same. Just click on Create. Okay, and I just want this picture to become, I am making a duplicate layer here. So what I want in this duplicate layer, I want this image on over the untitled one. So just click on OK. So now you can see on my untitled page, according to the size of my poster, the picture is adjusted. You can also, you can see according to the size, the picture is now in this poster size. So by this way you can resize your image, or also you can move, like if you want to adjust like this, so it can be adjusted like this. So this is the way by which you can resize the image. Now next operation is, that is image rotation. Image rotation can be done in many ways. So first is the free transform way. How to select that option? Just click on Edit, and here is the option, that is free transform. Okay, or another option is you can image and image rotation. So from here you can also resize the image, like I have clipped vertical, or other options are there, image rotation, horizontal. So these are the various options like in which you want to rotate the file. Okay, so next operation is image auto settings. See, if you don't know about that, how to or what size to be taken for the image, then Photoshop can also this thing for you. How? You have to go image, and here you will get the option of auto tone, auto contrast and auto color. So these are the three settings by which Photoshop can help you to adjust its photo. Suppose I am clicking auto tone, and then I am clicking auto contrast, and then auto color. So if this picture is perfect, then no change will occur. Otherwise, Photoshop will make changes according to the perfect picture. Okay, so these are the options, various options which are related to the picture. One more thing is there, that if you want to increase or decrease the brightness and contrast of image, for that you have to go image, and here we have mode. So this is the RGB mode, but here from here, if you want to select the brightness or anything, so here is the option, that is adjustments, brightness and contrast. So by this arrow you can see the brightness is increasing, or by this brightness is decreasing. Same way, if you want to increase the contrast or decrease the contrast, you can do that and click on OK. Okay, so these are the various options which can be done on images. Thank you. Hello everyone. So in this session I am going to explain you that how to remove background from any image in the Photoshop. So for that, let's open Photoshop. So in Photoshop I have just opened an image which is a bike and some background, and I just want to remove this background. So for that, what you have to do, first of all, unlock this layer by clicking on this link. Now select the properties. See, if you are not able to see the properties window here, it does always come in the right side. For that, just click on Windows and click on Properties. So now you will be able to find this properties window. Here you can see the quick actions bar. So just select this quick actions and click on remove background. So it will take some time to remove the background, and it will just remove this particular background and replace it with some dots. So you can see it will take some time, as picture size, if see, so it is background of the picture has been removed with the help of this option. So this is the way by which you can remove this background. Let me show another example. Suppose I am just opening a different picture. Suppose I need to open in this picture we have only a color, so let's try this one also. In the properties part, just you have quick actions. Just see, first, before applying anything on this picture, you first have to unlock this layer. Then on quick actions, just click on remove background. So it will again take some time to removing the background from the picture. So it will, the processing is going on. So see, let me show you by zoom. Okay, so it is, the background of picture has been removed here. So now let's discuss the next tool, that is the clone stamp tool in Photoshop. So first of all, what is clone stamp? As the name suggests, is an image correction tool available in the Photoshop. that is used for restoring an image back to its original state, for removing unnecessary objects in the image, and for creating artistic elements. So the clone tool works after defining a target point in the image by the user. It also requires some practice and a lot of efforts initially in order to you can say the use in order to use the clone tool completely. Okay, so we have different types of methods for cloning. So let's see. First one, just click on Adobe Photoshop, and this time I am going to open this image. Just zoom this picture, and before doing work on this layer, what you have to do, just unlock this layer and select the clone tool from here, that is clone stamp tool. Click on it, and the first one you have to select the first one, that is clone stamp tool. Click on it. Okay, so for selecting the picture, what you have to do, just click on any area by pressing the Alt key. By pressing the Alt plus, see, you can see an icon here. Now click. Okay, Alt, click. So see, some thing has been selected from here. So now just drag this out, just rub the mouse here, so you can see the picture clone is here. Same picture clone is here. So this is the way by which you can create clone of a picture. Same way. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, now you can see how it works like. Hello everyone. So in this session I am going to explain you about the selection tools available in Photoshop. Photoshop includes dozens of different ways to select objects or areas of your image. There are a lot of reasons to select areas. For example, you may want to add an adjustment layer to only part of your image, or you want to clip an object for use in a composite. So first of all, let's start by locating where these tools are in the program. And in this session, I'm going to explain you some tools that are very useful for selecting a particular area or selecting a particular picture and make changes according to our requirements. So let's first start with the Photoshop. I'm just opening the Photoshop. So here on the left side in the toolbar, you can see various selection tools are there. Many of the selection tools like magnetic lasso tool, rectangle tool, or object selection tool. So different tools are present here in the toolbar of Photoshop. So when you choose a selection tool, like I am going to choose this tool. So first is the this one is the selection tool, the lasso tool. So first category is lasso tool. See, when I click on it or when I select a particular selection control, you can see various options appear across the top of the workspace. So I just click lasso tool. So you can see various options comes here. So when you just draw image using this lasso tool, so this is come in the way. So now options include a set of icons like these types of icons. So it describes how new selections will interact with existing ones. So let's discuss these selections one by one. The first square, this is. So what it will do, it draws a new selection each time. Suppose I just use here. So when I click on it, it will draw something. Okay. So second, that is overlapping squares. It will add to previous selection. Suppose you want to add something here. See, it will increase the area. So it is the use for the addition. Then the third, that is filled, that one is this filled one and an empty square. It will subtract the new selection. Suppose you want to subtract this one area. So it got subtracted. So sorry, it is not selected. Just click on it. Now see, so you can see this particular area has been subtracted. Now next, last one is the overlapping squares. It keeps only the area shared by the new and the previous selection. See, when I use this one, you can see the particular area which is shared by the new and the previous sections are shown here. Okay, so this is about the selection tools.